Hey guys, it's Jaden Storm coming at you. In this video, it's going to be the first of hopefully a lot of these because I really want to do these guys. So this kind of gives you all a chance to ask me anything that you want to ask me, and this gives me a way to give you guys a verbal answer. So this is going to be the start of Q&A with Jaden. So I have some questions here. Some of them, they're not a lot this time. I think I only have like 7 or 8. I'm going to answer them as best and as quickly as possible. And the way it's going to work is when this video is posted, I want anybody who watches it, if you have any question, I don't care what it's over. I don't care if it's over Vanguard, if it's about sports, if it's about video games, if it's about music, if it's about movies, if it's about food, I don't care. I want to do something that maybe you guys can get to know me a little bit better, so maybe I can, maybe it'll give me maybe if I can kind of see what questions you guys want to ask, it also might give me an idea for more videos to make for you guys. I think we're one person away shy of 450 subscribers, and that is awesome. I'd like to hit 500 as soon as possible. So if you have any friends that play Vanguard, please tell them about the channel. The more people we have watching these video guys, the more videos I'll make, and the more people that can just take part in it, because I love doing this with you guys. I'm getting ready to do. I've gotten an offer from a fellow subscriber to start doing some sort of a podcast with him. That we're working out all the details now. So the more eyes that are on the channel, guys, the more things we will do. And also, when that first episode of the podcast airs, I'm going to make sure that it's something really special. So I'm trying to think of something that I can talk to this guy about to maybe make it something you guys always want to listen to. So in the future, when you watch these Q&A videos, if you watch it, if you can, please just go down in the comments and leave one question. And then if you leave a question, the next Q&A video I do, those are the questions I'll answer. So anyway, guys, I have some here, so I'm going to answer them, and we'll just, hopefully this will take off, and it'll be positive for the channel. So anyway, the first question is, hey Jaden, here's my question. Who would win in a card fight? You and your avatar, Dragonic Overlord and its forms, or me and my avatar, Blaster Blade and all its forms? Actually, no need to answer that question. The answer would be that I am victorious, haha. But seriously, on another note, it's fun to pretend. I'm just kidding, bud. Anyway, but on a serious note, I really want to become a Vanguard tuber, but I need to manage my time. I have school and everything, you know how it is, and also I'm a little short on cash, so I wouldn't be able to have exactly the newest things for people. Any advice? Well, first off, bud, and also the next time if you leave a question, I'm going to give everyone a shout out. Some of these people gave me their names in questions posted on other videos. Some of them were emailed to me. If you guys leave all the questions, I can give everyone shout outs, and I'm going to start doing that on the next one. But anyway, to answer this question, I know exactly how you feel. I have 2 jobs. I'm getting ready to start going back to school again in June. I live a pretty, fast life. I work at a game store, or a GameStop to be technical. I help work with my grandfather's construction company. I go to my locals twice a week. I have things I got to do around my house. I mean, I stay relatively busy. So I know exactly where you're coming from, how to manage your time, and you have school. Now, I don't know what level of school that is, but I will tell you, the best thing to do if you want to be a Vanguard tuber, see, here's the thing that really gets me about, I guess, YouTubing in general. It shouldn't cost you anything. This is something that I think is an outlet for someone to help others in any way that you can imagine. You see people have YouTube channels on how to do this, and how to do that, and how to do this. And see, it doesn't cost them anything to make those videos and post them. Now, if you want to invest money in your videos, that's fine. But me, I always told myself I was doing this not for the flash and the glamour. I was doing it just to maybe help other Vanguard players, share my knowledge, and just get to know people outside my locals. And as far as not having the money to do that, you know what, that's fine. You know, I use my laptop and the webcam to film all these videos. I don't use, you know, and it works out great for me because it's easy for me to set up, it's easy for me to film, and it's easy for me to post. You know, I encourage you to be a Vanguard tuber, guys. I encourage you to YouTube about whatever you want. If you want to start a YouTube channel and you talk about cookies, you know, or unicorns or anything, that is your response, that is your freedom, and I encourage you to do it. So if you want to be a Vanguard tuber, the easiest way to do that is the reason, you know, a lot of YouTube channels, they say, I will have a new video for you every Monday. Well, I can't promise that because sometimes I get busy, you know, so I don't say I'm going to promise you a video this day or this time every day of the week because I don't want to promise you guys something and then not be able to do it, you know, so that's why I told myself I was never going to do that. So, anywho, I encourage you to try Vanguard tubing. You don't have to. You can go as crazy with it as you want. I don't think it should be that big a deal. So if you have a laptop and you have a webcam, that's all you really need to be a Vanguard tuber. And as far as not being able to have all the new stuff for people, you can still talk about it. You don't have to have the actual cards. I would encourage you still to do deck profiles of what you do have, so you can share your thoughts. For maybe someone who, say if, not to offend the person who asked this question, but say if you're a budget player, you could show people your budget decks and explain why it works for you. I mean, I do budget decks for you guys because I know some of you are budget players and I know it helps you. So I strongly encourage you, and you know who you are, I strongly encourage you to try Vanguard tubing. It doesn't have to be, you know, I understand it is hard to figure out where to start, but once you get going, it gets a lot easier. So please give it a try. What is the most underrated clan? That's a very tough one, actually. Most underrated. If you would have asked me before I know everything that was in set 2, I would have said Great Nature for one. Great Nature is a clan that I've always thought was very underappreciated, I guess. But the support they get in set 2 is pretty stupid. So count on a Great Nature deck profile from me and probably my friend Sam too. But Great Nature is one of them. I think Mega Colony as well, because my friend Sam is a huge Mega Colony player and it's underrated. I think you could say the same thing about the Nubatama and Murakumo clans, to name some. I could also say Narukami in a way, because Narukami, it's like, whenever they do get new support, you find them everywhere for 2 weeks, and then they're just gone. So, maybe Narukami a little bit, you know, but it's personal opinion, but those are a couple just to name a few. Hey Jaden, know you're a sports guy. What's your opinion on Kentucky choking against Wisconsin, ruining their perfect record? Well, if any of you watch college basketball, the Kentucky Wildcats, they were 38-0, I think, and no team, or I think only one other team has ever gone through a college basketball season and not lost any games, meaning they won their first game and won all the way to the national title. Well, they were one game away from the national title and they lost. And honestly, I was rooting for Kentucky to lose. I've lost so much respect for that for that university. John Calipari is a classless asshole, in my opinion, which is Kentucky's coach. But I was happy Wisconsin beat them. I picked Duke to win the whole tournament, and I was right. Jahlil Okafor for Duke. He is a monster. He's easily going to be the #1 pick in the draft. I just hope the New York Knicks don't get the #1 draft pick, and you know he gets to go waste 3 or 4 of his years in New York. So, Jahlil Okafor, I'm pulling for you, buddy. I hope you land anywhere but New York. But next question: easiest way to improve your deck. I've always preached consistency to you guys. The easiest way to improve your deck is if you notice that you're having certain troubles in you don't have enough rear guards, or your triggers aren't showing up for you at the right time. Well, sometimes when your triggers aren't showing up for you the right time, maybe it's because your deck needs to be shuffled, because sometimes, I know with Genesis and OTT and decks like that, you know, your deck gets kind of stacked in ways because of your strategy. Like, OTT, you're continuously drawing cards, and, you know, some people, they organize their hands so all their triggers get clumped together. So the best thing I can tell you to do is, if it depends on your situation. If your triggers are kind of cluttering together, split shuffle, which is, you know, make yourself like 8 piles and split them out. Always look to improve your consistency factor. Figure out what is your key thing to do in order to win the game, and then look at your deck and figure out how you can improve on that. Like, for instance, if you aren't getting a grade 3 normally, when it's time to ride grade 3, maybe try the grade 3 searcher for your clan. Best place to get cards if you don't have a local store that sells them. I would recommend Big N Collectibles. I've only ordered from them once now, but they are a really, really good option. I really enjoy them. I was able to basically build OTT off of them for not much money. And also, if you want to go see that OTT deck profile, it is on the channel. But I would say Big N Collectibles. I know some Walmarts sell Vanguard stuff. Amazon sometimes. Ideal 808. Even though Ideal 808, I'll never buy from them again, because they're, when you send them an email, it takes them like 2 days to respond. And you can also always check eBay. That's an easy way to find cards. Just make sure, A, you get the language you want, B, that the seller is legit. If they have like a 75% rating, I wouldn't use them. I usually only use sellers on eBay that have a 97 or higher. And if you have a question, ask it. And always keep their messages. I've learned that the hard way. What games are you playing these days? Well, that's kind of a very broad question. Well, I'm playing Vanguard, obviously. Recently, I've been playing a lot on my PlayStation 4. By the way, guys, if you have PlayStation 4s, you can add me. I'm Shadow Overlord 52. Dragonic Overlord the Cross is my picture. Lately, I've been playing NBA 2K15 a lot. The Crew. A lot of people have asked me if I play Destiny. I've played it some, but I always rented it from work, brought it home, played it a little bit, and then took it back. I've never been the biggest fan of Destiny. I just haven't. So, the storyline to me is terrible. It's everything World of Warcraft is, but isn't. You know, at the same time, I enjoy World of Warcraft. You know, I enjoy MMOs, but Destiny to me just, I don't know. They just could have done so much more to make the game better. I honestly think it was just an easy way to throw out a game that was similar to Halo to try and make money. But I'm going to pick up Borderlands, the Handsome Collection here pretty soon. I'm really looking forward to the new Batman game, so to name a few. Also, I play a lot of old games. Like, I played Super Mario 64 on the N64 the other day. I played Secrets of Evermore on the Super Nintendo, if any of you guys know what that is. Chrono Trigger. I mean, classic RPGs. I even played Final Fantasy VII the other day. I'm actually thinking of starting at 1 again and working all my way forward, but I don't know. Just name a few. Are you building the new Link Joker Messiah deck or the new Blaster Dark Diablo deck? I will be building both of those. The Link Joker Messiah deck, definitely first, if I had to pick one over the other. I do miss playing Shadow Paladins. It's just that the Abyss, it was kind of boring for me. I still don't like Abyss that much. I don't like being told you must do the skill this turn. You know, maybe I've been spoiled with Sing Saver and Overlord, but that's just how I am. Even though I will admit, Revengers are still, viable, but I think the Blaster Dark Diablo is getting back to what I originally liked about him, because I played Revenger Raging Form, and then I kind of just went straight to Link Joker and never touched Revengers, and then went back to Kagero. But I just never built the Abyss deck. I got cards. I had a Legion Rare Abyss at one point, and 2 other Abysses, and 2 Blaster Darks, so I was only 1 Legion set away from building it, but they kind of fell into my lap, so through trading, but it just wasn't a priority for me to finish it. So no offense to a Revenger player, but I just had other things that I'd rather play. But I will be building the Blaster Dark Diablo deck because I do like a lot of the artwork. And the final question that I have for you guys is, will you be attending any of the Team League tournaments? The answer to that question is yes. We will be attending the one in Pasadena, Texas. It's in May, I believe. It's in May. I don't remember the exact date. But yes, we will be there. So if you do see us at Team League, come up and say hi. I'm going to try to remember, because we took our camera to the last tournament we went to, which was that dreadful ARG, and we kind of forgot to, I think we forgot to charge it the night before. I don't remember. But anywho, we're going to try and have our because my teammate Christian has a camera, we're going to try and have that with us so we can do deck profiles with people, maybe record a game or 2. So anyway, guys, make sure if you do go to the Pasadena one in Texas, make sure if you're there and you see us, make sure you come up and say hi. We'd love to see you guys. Talk, trade, shoot the breeze, whatever. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this. It's only going to get better, and the only way it can get better is you guys leave me questions. So if you have a question, or make one up, I don't care what it's about, leave it in the comment section below, and I will answer it on the next Q&A. And I don't know when the next Q&A will be. I guess it will determine how fast the questions pile up. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video, and I'll see you next time.